Hey, how's it going? I'm Todd. Today we're going to look at one key reason why managers aren't doing their job effectively, and that is prioritization. Now let's say you have a manager who has the skill set, they've developed that framework, they've gotten practice with those core skills, they're comfortable with it, but they're just not doing it on the job. Now, one of the biggest reasons why this happens is because those types of management responsibilities aren't being prioritized effectively, and they're not taking the time to do them. Now, why does this happen? If you've seen other videos, you know that I really like quadrants. This is one of my favorite quadrants of all time, so get ready. It's by Stephen Covey, and what Covey does is he looks at your day-to-day responsibilities and puts them into four main buckets here. So the first category are things that are urgent and important. The second category, things that are important, but they're not that urgent, so they're longer-term priorities. They don't have to be done today. The third category, things that are not important, but they have that urgency or at least perceived urgency. The last category here, things that are neither urgent nor important. This I like to call noise. We want to avoid this as much as possible. Inevitably, we have to work in this category for a little bit, but we want to avoid this as much as we possibly can. Now, if you think about a manager and their day-to-day, what tends to happen, and this applies really to almost anybody, they usually get pulled in this urgent category, and it makes sense, right? Because the things that are urgent, or at least that are perceived as urgent, are vying for your attention, and you tend to spend time with things that you think, oh, I have to get this done right now, so I'm just going to work on this right now. What ends up happening is people spend most of their day, most of their time on these Category 1 and Category 3 items, and that even might be answering a bunch of emails. Those tend to fall into Category 3. A lot of the times, by the way, you're in Category 3 a lot. Even if you think something's really important, it might actually not be all that important. What then gets neglected by spending all that time in Category 1 and 3 are these items that are not urgent or more longer-term initiatives, investments, but they're really important. Now, if you think about a manager's responsibilities, most of what they have to do is in this Category 2 here. Things like coaching, delegating, giving feedback, developing goals with your team, listening to your team members. These are all things that don't have that urgency. They're longer-term things, they're investments, but they are really, really important. So one thing to be more effective as a manager, even just being aware of this, trying to spend as much of your day as possible in this Category 2, you're going to be a lot more effective. So look forward to connecting. If you have any questions, if there's anything I can do to help, just let me know. Till next time, thanks.